Hey, Luke here. Joining me today is Cam, and we are both sitting.
Yes, sitting. I was going to say we're both big Driveclub fans.
Yes, we're big fans of what Evolution has done here. Despite the colossal,
the world's biggest hiccup.
Yeah,
hiccups, multiple hiccups.
Yeah, the colossal,
like a hiccup spree,
dropped ball, so to speak. With the server issues, but in terms of the gameplay itself,
I really like it.
Yeah, a really sound game, a really confident racing game.
I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it would.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, but big news is that the weather effects that were coming to Driveclub have finally done so. They came last week. Apologies that I wasn't able to cover it then because I was too busy playing the crew.
Yep.
Which is like 50 hours of game there.
Yep.
Monopolized pretty much every moment of my time.
So you're like, phew, I'm done with the crew. Time to hop back into Driveclub.
So let me show you a few things, Cam. Keeping in mind this is Cam's first glimpse of the weather in Driveclub.
Yes, I also have been busy with other things.
Yes. So listen, I'm just going to run through a few time trials maybe. Let me just turn up the rain a little bit maybe, and let's go from there.
Okay.
Little hatchback. Here we go. So this is one of the Canadian tracks.
Mm-hmm.
In the hillsides of Canada.
And I'm expecting big things here, Luke, because you've really sold me on this.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? And it's going to be maybe tough for me. I mean, it's tough for me to watch the effects and kind of drive at the same time. Now I have to speak at the same time, which is probably going to complicate things a lot more.
Yep.
But basically, we play games all the time, and it's often hard to wow someone who plays games all the time. You see a lot of great-looking games. You go, oh, that was great. That's good. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
This was a genuine. When I updated this and I played it at home, got to see the weather effects that Evolution had shoehorned into Driveclub the first time. I was stunned.
Right.
Like I was taken aback. Now this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about here. So when you play,
nice.
Yeah. Now, and listen, guys and girls, please don't turn this into another heated argument about Forza's better, Driveclub's better. This is not about that. I love Forza. It's probably my favorite racing game of the year.
Yep, same.
Although I still really like Driveclub, and Forza had weather. Yes, I totally know that. But Forza's weather, yes, it was there. From the get-go. It doesn't measure up to this. This is next level stuff here. With this, the droplets.
That's really impressive.
Yeah,
the way the inertia of the car.
Yeah.
It moves with the inertia of the car.
Yeah, and
it gets cleared away and then kind of rolls back down. And
you see across. Once you accelerate and then you start to turn and the droplets go back across.
Yeah.
And they lose.
Oh, that's so good.
They kind of, you see, they're almost like, I'll go to the closer one. And they kind of start looking at it, starting to move.
Yeah.
They're just turning corners.
They're just sliding across the windscreen, according to the movement.
And the wet. So the wiper sloshes them up to the A pillar there. But then, if you take like a hard left, and then bang, they're instantly like gliding back across the windscreen.
Can you
brake?
Can you?
There they go.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is like, can you knock them off? Like, can you? Do you dump a bunch of water onto your bonnet when you like crash into a wall?
I'd have to check that, but like you do. Watch this. Like, just say, and I think all of these effects combined. So if we go into a left-hand corner and then brake, they sort of track down diagonally and then dip down forwards.
It's
so absurd.
impressive.
Then you see it from the bonnet. You see the. You see the little snake trails of water starting to sort of trickle back across the bonnet.
Well, the interesting thing about the bonnet is that, like, flecks of rain are actually popping into and out of existence.
Yes, just like Forza Horizon, really. So it is like part of it is kind of.
So the real high fidelity is on the windscreen, but then there's still motion and stuff on the bonnet. It's just a bit more of a cheat.
A little bit more, yeah. And there's also, let me go to the bonnet. Yeah, if I go to the bonnet cam and you go to you look back. This is probably a terrible place on the track to do that. You look back. It also happens on the roof. So there's all this stuff happening. See the little snaky trails of water dipping back every now and then?
Yeah.
There's all this stuff happening. And you see with the chase cam, you'll see you'll see better in a minute when I change the time of day, and I'll change the car in a moment. But
Right.
you see it all. In the virtual camera, there's water on the virtual camera, and that, depending on say I'm turning right here, and it's sort of
So
trickling,
that's
it's trickling
right.
left across the screen. I'm turning right.
Right.
It's turning left,
So,
sorry, and it trickles a different way. It's absurd.
so it's an actual physical camera trailing the car is what they're selling you on.
Yeah, basically, and the same thing happens when you're in the bumper cam. So
Yeah.
let me quit out of this event, and I'll move to a different location because I want to show you a few other things. Because once you start to combine the weather effects, which are fantastic,
Yep.
and honestly, they're the best I've ever seen in a racing game. And I think this is now Driveclub has set a bar somewhere. Like I already think it was the prettiest racing game I've ever seen on a console.
Oh yeah, look at the rivulets.
Yeah.
Love some good rivulets in my racing games, Luke. I really do.
Now I just quickly do a race
Mm-hmm.
because then you can see it in action against several other cars. So let's maybe head to Scotland. Heavy. Yep.
Man, it's a bit of a shame for Evolution that they couldn't get this in for launch.
Yeah,
Like, it's kind of neither here nor there.
So
ultimately,
close, but so far. Yeah.
but can you imagine just having that extra wow factor?
Yeah, I think so.
I think people just might have paid a little bit more attention.
Let me. What we got here? Aston. Yeah, that's sweet.
That is sweet.
Now I think the key thing here is that all of that stuff that we were just looking at in those time trials and marveling at look at those crazy effects and the little beating water and kind of stuff. All that's maintained when you have almost a dozen other cars racing against you.
Yep.
And the frame rate, like I said, that locked frame rate, which is so instrumental in making this game feel so smooth, never wavers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like in the past, once you start doubling up on all these kinds of effects, then you kind of used to some slowdown, but yeah, none of that happens.
And
it's just still remains resolutely locked and super smooth, and look at that mist and crud. And
because I mean it's a lot of particles, but there's layers. There's several layers, like the streaks being left.
Yeah.
As the windscreen wiper moves.
Yeah,
across.
I love that effect. That drying effect as the rubber sort of.
So yeah, there's quite a few different little things at play. Yeah, the drying at the bottom of the windscreen looks really cool.
Yeah, look at this. This is 11. This is 11 other cars. Heavy rain. Lots of stuff going on. Sloshing water everywhere. Big tank slapper there. Wind the wheel around. There we go. And yeah, it's.
I thought we weren't doing another time trial. Bazing!
I'm terrible. It's back out again.
All right.
And like I said, I think Forza Horizon is a stunning looking game.
Yep.
I love the way it looks. The lighting is incredible. It's beautiful to look at. But yeah, these effects are just absurd. So I'm going to go to Chile.
I think Forza is a stunning looking game too, but to me, it feels like a computer simulation, whereas this there's more. It feels like a little bit more artistry and subtlety to the visuals. I don't know what it is about this.
Well, it's also got fantastic lighting as well.
Yeah, the lighting really impresses me in this game, more so than Forza.
Let me. It's this one. This one's good one. Now let me turn up the rain.
Yep.
Probably doesn't. I'll turn this down, and let's put it at midnight.
Okay.
And stormy.
Wait, we're back on random.
Damn it.
Yep.
There we go. Close enough to midnight.
Yep.
And I'll hop into this car that I've got, which is a Savage Rival. Where is it? That's not him.
Don't look at me, dude. I have no idea what any of these cars are.
Have I gone past it? Good grief. See, the thing about it is it's got this big...
Xbox. Find Savage Rival.
Here we go. It's got this big glass roof, basically. Well, it may not be glass, but
yeah.
you know what I mean?
What's it actually called?
Savage Rival.
It actually is called...
Yeah, or Savage Rival.
I think it's, right, okay.
Yeah, I think it's...
that makes more sense.
Danish, I think.
Yeah.
It's from the Netherlands. It's
it's fully
the
sick.
road yacht.
Right.
Not the land yacht, which is what I used to call it. All right. So this is when it starts
Holy
to
crap.
This is when it starts to get because you see the lights on the edge of the road that are lighting sort of the verges of the road. There's the lightning across the others, which is great. So you start to see that.
Oh, the flags are reflecting as well, obviously, and
so you see that in the virtual cameras, and you see it in the back here.
Yep.
The tail lights.
Yep.
That changes if they get brighter when you're under brakes, obviously.
Oh,
Reverse.
look at those little droplets go.
Yeah. The same thing, yeah. If I reverse now, you get water on that.
Yep.
You can see that there. Oh, it's an arcade game, so it doesn't let you reverse and doesn't give you a lot of freedom. But yeah, once you're in the car here, and you start to see the water on the glass above being lit up, and the whole cabin gets lit up by the lightning, and all that's combining with the water that's sloshing all over. Look at that. So, and this has only got one wiper. This is like a single wiper that goes across the entire windshield.
Yeah.
There's all this water, and you look across here.
Yeah, and it's all moving.
Water doing stuff that you're not even looking at. Water streaking across the side, the side glass. It's crazy, but not quite as great. I'll race a little bit along here.
This is just terrifying as well.
Oh, okay. Here we go. You want to see terrifying?
Yeah.
This is terrifying. So that's fantastic. I love that sort of stuff. Confirm. Okay, this is terrifying. Right now, basically, I have only been to the snow once. We do have snow in Australia.
Wait, like literally? You've
literally
only visited snow once?
Visited the snow in Australia once.
Right.
It snowed in New York once when I was there.
Yeah, but it sludged in New York.
Yeah, it was kind of sludgy.
Yeah.
But it was white stuff falling out of the sky, so it counts.
Until it hits the ground, it's beautiful.
Yeah. But I've driven in the snow in Australia once, right? Mm-hmm. And I had to lay all over the ground, put the chains on the car. We can only do 40, and my wife was terrified. I was not, but there was a lot of snow. It was a really blustery day, a lot of snow.
Yeah.
But this is, man, this is crazy.
Oh, I hadn't even put that all together. The snow is also weather.
Yeah. It's just this track. And so we leave it heavy.
Yep.
And
staying at night?
Yes, staying at night. This is it.
For the claustrophobic kind of.
So once you start to combine this, the incredible weather, the snowflakes, the very dense snowflakes because it's heavy, with the nighttime. Let me hop into something maybe a little different. Hop into like an Audi.
So, like in terms of like just playing the game, if you bought the game, you'd play it from the start. Like, are the tracks is it dynamic generation of time of day and weather and stuff? Because before it was all set, right?
Through the main career.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess I haven't gone back and played like the events that I've already done with this. Now I've only been experimenting with the the time trials and blah blah blah.
Yep.
So I'd have to check it out. But I just wanted to show you.
Whoa!
What it looked like, which is insane.
Wow.
Now we were talking about this the other day. How talking about some of my favorite games of the year, and how the sensation of speed in Driveclub is probably one of the best, if not the best, sensations of speed in a racing game because of the claustrophobic nature of the tracks.
Yep,
and
right.
And the
it's
whoa. And it's that locked frame rate which is key, which keeps things smooth. But this is crazy. I mean, it's a little hard too because I've turned off a lot of the HUD because I like to keep it clean and make it nice and realistic. So I don't really know what's coming up. But yeah, whoa! Got to pay attention to those corner flags. The red ones mean it's a severe corner, and so on and so forth.
Oh, okay.
The green ones mean it's kind of an easier corner. The yellow ones, it's like a moderate corner.
Yeah, that's cool.
So you see the water's doing the same. The snow's doing the same thing. It's kind of hitting. It's not collecting on the windshield like kind of snow would and turning into ice. It's still liquid when it's on the windshield. But yeah, you see all the light that's picking up all the snowflakes in the air, and it's turned it into freaking hyperspace. And we're going into plaid basically. But yeah, you just can't see anything. Like, it's just crazy.
Oh, that's impossible from that perspective.
But it's impossible. But it's kind of, I feel like it's the kind of good kind of impossible. Like, it's just...
Well, the thing is, if you've ever driven in really severe weather,
Yeah.
like your visibility drops down to basically zero in certain cars.
Yeah.
So, this may be an arcade game. Oh my god, that's so quick.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But here's the thing, right? We're doing about 140, 150 kilometers per hour. So that's under 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then I'd say in most other racing games you could pick up right now and put in a machine, you could cruise around it at 100 miles an hour, and you'd feel like you could outrun it with your human legs.
Yep.
Because racing games tend to be sort of built for a lot higher speeds than that.
Mm.
But yeah, when you play a game like this, with this weather that's in your face, on these really sort of tight technical tracks, even a speed of like 110, which is we can drive out of this office right now and drive 110 kilometers per hour on our roads. But this feels fast. You know what I mean? Which is out of the ordinary for a video game. You know what I mean? To have such kind of modest speeds in the scheme of things feels super fast.
Yeah.
And it's all A, the tracks, but B, these weather effects. Here we go. This is the tunnel, so it comes up and then it's like, respite.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So
that's really impressive.
Evolution has. This is a message. They've sent a message and they've said, this is what we could do. This is what people should want from weather in a racing game.
Yeah.
It's like, look what they've achieved. It's incredible.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a fantastic addition to Driveclub. I'm glad we didn't have to wait too long for it. And I'm assuming that it just, it's a free update. It's just it just happens to your game.
Yep.
You don't have to pay for it. Like that.
And you can kind of, imagine where it goes from here. Like you have this snow being a bit more blustery and moving back and forth a bit more. You have a little less cheating on the bonnet. Like this is such a new high water mark.
Oh, it's and I just love it that it's just. I mean, basically, we're so early in this. We're Generation 8 now, right? So early in this generation to have a game do this. What can we look forward to next? You know, I mean, this is going to make everyone else raise their game, basically. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
The weather in Project Cars looks quite good from what I've seen of it, but I feel like the Forza guys are going to look at this. They're going to be like, "Yep, okay, yeah,
it's
we need to."
The Forza guys are so
step it up.
like their tech is just so rigorous. Like they're real tech people.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all about it's all about your performance budgets and how you choose that, how you choose to use it. So Driveclub's doing linear tracks, and thus I guess it has more headroom.
Yeah,
that's all understandable. Like, I don't make video games, but I feel like
the snow has changed direction.
Yeah,
there you go. Cool.
But if this starts an arms race of incredible weather in racing games, then that can only mean good things for everybody who plays all racing games.
Yeah.
But basically,
your move, Polyphony.
Your move, everybody else. Evolution, has absolutely knocked it out of the park with these weather effects. They're absolutely incredible. So
totally agree. Draw on the floor. Nice one, Luke. I guess I'll have to start playing Driveclub again. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks for watching. And here we go. I'm going to keep playing Driveclub now.
Sweet. All right.
Bye.
Bye.